Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to use your old holiday cookie tins to make candle heaters that are ideal for patios and greenhouses. These things do get hot. While they may not be hot enough to heat your home, they do get hot enough that they can pose a fire risk, so make sure you use them in non-flammable spots. I use mine in my greenhouse during the cold weather to help keep my more sensitive plants a little hotter by placing them around it far enough away it's not dangerous, but it does help produce a little bit of heat to boost their life expectancy during the harsh winter months. Now the tools you'll need are drill bits. You're going to need some crescent wrenches. I recommend safety goggles and gloves. You're going to need a terracotta pot that fits over top the lid of your heater. You're also going to need a smaller terracotta pot that'll fit inside. I'm going to show you how I made this one before I give you the exact steps. It's basically holed up, and there's a piece of all thread that anchors the pot to the lid, so you can lift it off in one space to put your candles in there. You will not be able to lift it off after the candles have already been light and hot, because this thing will burn you, so keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and get started making a new one so you can see step by step how it's produced. Now, I did forget to mention that a tape measure and a marker may be useful in this step. So the first step you're going to need to do is find center of your cookie tin. Now my tin measures 7.5 across, so center will be 3 3/4. You can do this by measuring one direction, mark it at 3 3/4 if that is the center, then go the other direction and mark it again. If you want to get really specific, you can measure multiple directions, but this will be good enough for this kind of project. I like to use a step bit just because it's handy. You will need all thread or a bolt that is long enough to support your terracotta pot and touch the bottom of your tin. This one is 6.5. Honestly, it could be a little longer, but it works for what I'm doing. So we're going to drill the center out. If you're able to make a nice tight hole, you'll be able to thread your all thread through it, which will help you keep it in place. Of course, you're going to need 2 washers and 3 nuts for this as well. So go ahead and put a nut and a washer on your all thread or bolt. And thread it through your lid. You can then put your other washer and nut till you get it started. You can measure your tin. Mine is almost 2 inches, and that'll tell you how much bolts you need to stick through. I've got 2 inches right there. You will know if it is sticking through because you'll be able to see the top bulge up a little bit. If it's bulging too much, you can thread your all thread back through and then tighten your nut again. You now have a piece that you can place your first terracotta pot on. You will have to adjust your height. You don't want the first pot to be touching. You want a small gap as so that heat can come up through the pot and escape. Now you can, if you want, you won't see this anyway. These aren't meant to be beautiful, although they do look good at night. And you could mark all the way around your pot for this next step. Now that we have it marked, we are simply going to drill a bunch of holes around here. Don't get too close to here, as you don't want to weaken the metal so much that it cannot support your pot. You take another pot, put it in for support where you have more clearance. Now your pot should look something like this, or your top, I should say. You can knock them bits off a file if you want to. It's not necessary. They are a little sharp though, so be careful. This is why I recommend wearing gloves. On myself, I'm just going to push them out the way. That's also why you want to drill from the top down, so that there aren't really any sharp files on the part that will be exposed. You may still have little burrs you'll have to get rid of. Now, what this is going to allow is for the candle heat to go up into your small pot. You want the heat to go into this pot, to be trapped inside of it so that it gets hot. And it will get hot. Our next step is going to be to drill holes all the way around the sides so that your candles can breathe. Otherwise they will snuff out. I have found that you can use about 3 to 4 tea candles in these units if you put enough holes. I'm going to use a smaller drill bit for these. If you wanted to get really fancy, you can get one of them rope tapes and go around it and mark exact increments. I myself am actually going to go on the points of each of these cookies, and that'll be pretty close. It'll also give me a point of reference that's about the same height all the way around. Be careful when doing this. We now have all our holes. They are pretty close to evenly spaced. Just eyeballing it thanks to the cookies. Now honestly, you may have to make bigger holes or even add a few more depending on how hot you want this thing to get. The more candles you have, the hotter it will burn, but it will require more air intake to feed the flame. Now I've got 3 tea candles right here. I'm going to gently lower the top on, making sure that your bolt or awl thread does not hit them. They are all still burning. Now you can take your other terracotta pot. I can already feel the heat starting to come out from underneath this one. It'll trap the heat. This one will get hot. And then by putting this one on top, the heat will be trapped inside of here. This will become hot as well and produce radiant heat, but you will start to feel the heat come out through this top hole. Alright, all 3 candles are still burning. I do suggest you find something that you can set this on. I've got it on blocks of wood just for this video because I don't plan to leave it burning. But I would recommend pavers or something. I just didn't want to use those on my glass top right here. I have used wood in the past and I have seen a black ring produced because this gets so hot it started to char the wood. You'll get about 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours out of these tea candles. Be careful when you make this. I skipped a little bit on safety myself because I've already made one before and I'm kind of familiar with it. Honestly, I didn't even put my safety glasses on because I'm so familiar with my tools, and I got in a little bit of a hurry, just being honest, just for the video. But if you're going to make one of these at home, be careful. The metal can be sharp, it can get hot, but I do find these very useful. I can already feel heat coming out of it. It's only been lit for a few minutes. I said in 5 minutes it would be too hot to touch earlier, but that's, the outer will take longer. But the middle is starting to get warm. The metal will get hot faster than the terracotta will. The top is already starting to get hot. And pretty soon I won't be able to handle it, so I'm going to snuff it out for now. I'm going to get a shot of it at night so you can see how it glows through here. It is a very pretty effect, actually. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be careful, be safe, and I'll see y'all in another video.